Warning. The following video you're about to view will be considered rude, crude, and vile. Will contain harsh language of an adult nature and views and opinions people may not agree with. Viewer discretion is highly advised. If you don't want to hear harsh language, please stop watching now. If you don't want to be offended, please stop watching now. If you continue to watch and you remain offended, it's your own fault. Good fucking morning. Okay, I almost fucking fell. That's great. Good fucking morning. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 4. Good fucking morning. It's September 7th, 2013. If you hear that bubbling sound, that means my coffee is still fucking brewing. I managed to stop mid-brew because I want some fucking coffee. I need coffee. It's my friend. One of the few friends I have in life that's never betrayed me. Anyways, as always, on to the fucking news. In the country of Maldives, which is a small chain of islands south of Sri Lanka, they have their own police force there, which is to be expected. And the police force did something interesting. They detained a suspect who they believed may have been responsible for rigging an election. The suspect in question, a fucking coconut. Yeah, I don't mean a guy who thinks he's a coconut, no, I mean an actual fucking coconut. Apparently this coconut was set out in front of some school where the election, well, not the election, somewhere some of the voting may have taken place. And apparently this coconut had some Arabic writing that had some kind of a spell written on it. I didn't know in this country they take black magic and magic very seriously. And they called in some magician to double check it. And it turned out to be fake, but the police detained it anyways just in case. Apparently it's not the first time people will try to use magic to influence an election. The police detained a fucking coconut. Instead of saying, anybody could have just splashed paint over it to cover the spell or chuck that fucking thing into the ocean since you're on an island. No, they called the police. It looked like, I guess, the police didn't have anything better to do with their time, like actual police work. I mean, I don't know how bad the crime rate is in this country, but, surely there's gotta be criminals, rapists, drug dealers, something in that country. No, they have a whole group of police, not just one cop, a whole group of them to detain one coconut. This is a fucked up world we're living in. Anyways, next fucking story. A woman named, what the fuck is her name? I don't even remember. Lindsay Breesley. Lindsay Breesley in Britain decided to take her and her 2 daughters, I guess she's a single mother, out on vacation. Well, while out on vacation, her neighbor saw a wasp nest near her house, so he decided to do the neighborly thing and get rid of it. Instead of using bug spray or calling a bug guy or whatever, no, he decided to get rid of it the only way his idiotic brain fucking could. He used fire, people. Now, he actually used a stick with a rag at the end of it, lit on fire. Yeah, you can already see where the fuck this is going. I need more coffee on this one. Anyways, the idiot, needless to say, set the woman's house on fire. Yeah, apparently a freak wind blew it out of control. The wind wasn't a freak. The dude was a freak for even thinking fire. Don't you think if you were to actually hit it, then the fire would piss them off and they'd come after your ass? Anyways, needless to say, the house did get burned down. They lost everything. Their home was completely demolished. It took 10 firefighters to put it out. House was gone, everything was gone, including their pet hamster. Now because of these jackass, these people don't have a home. little kids, little girls, and you deprived them of their home because, granted, I understand you were trying to do the nice thing. How about waiting until they got back and saying, hey, you got a wasp problem? How about calling a bug guy? How about getting bug spray? I mean, I've heard of the bug bomb, but this is ridiculous. Right now, the man has been unidentified, and they don't know what's going to happen with him. Whether he's going to be charged with arson, accidental arson. Is he going to buy the girls a new home? Nothing's been said. What the fuck, man? Answers. Fucking answers. Anyways. Next fucking story. Now, this one, ladies and gentlemen, is just plain fucking weird. I mean, I tell some weird fucking stories on this show in the past, and I told you this shit is too weird for even my strange ass to make up. But this next story takes the fucking cake when it comes to the level of weirdness. Now, we all know the porno industry's been no stranger for shock value, you know. They've done things that are really kind of disturbing. Now, I love porn. I love porn as much as the next guy. And to quote my brother Tim, yes, you're getting a shameless plug on my show. I think the second one you've gotten, actually, Tim. Anyways, it is the best form of fucking comedy there is out there. Well, one of them, anyways. Because I'm sorry, if you can't laugh at a porno, some of the plot lines, some of the horrible cheesy effects they use, I mean, hell, they have... No, I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, it's fucking comedy is what it is. Anyways, these people who are in the porn industry have decided to take it up a level. A level I never thought they would do. See, this guy, or girl, I don't know, but there's a porn director named B. Scow, or Scow, S-K-O-W. Well, apparently he was watching a YouTube video on conjoined twin dyslexia. Yeah, you already see where this is going. We saw a thin girl and a heavyset girl who were conjoined twins. Thought it was interesting. So why not do a porno? Now, the porno doesn't actually involve real conjoined twins. I don't think there's a pair of conjoined twins out there who would ever fucking agree to do this shit. You never know, but anyways. So they got two porn stars, I don't know their names, and they're not related at all, to basically pretend to be conjoined twins. Have some weird prosthetic, rubbery looking thing that looks horribly fake. And it's like stuck onto their bodies using some form of like, I don't know, skin adhesive or, I don't know. Anyways, whatever it is, spirit gum, that's the word I was looking for, spirit gum. However it's attached, they end up having to do the movie, and apparently it will have a tragic ending. This is porno. The only tragic thing that happens in a porno is that there's a plot line. I mean, really, what the fuck do you need a plot line in a porno for? It makes about as much use as a screen door in a fucking submarine. I mean, really, a plot line to the porno? Why not just say, hey, we're gonna fuck? Well, not saying make things so much easier. That's why they have gonzo porn. But no. Anyways, yeah, that's the only tragic thing. But then again, if it wasn't for the plot, we wouldn't have our comedy. Anyways, Mike, so they're gonna be connected at the hip. And it's just fucking weird. Anyways, next fucking story. A woman was recently busted for stealing $5,000 from her boyfriend. Her boyfriend thought that she may have been stealing money from him, so he decided to set up a trap by setting $1,000 in one bag, $5,000 in another, setting it conveniently in an envelope somewhere like on their pool table or something in their home. About 1 o'clock in the morning, he went in to go check it out, and naturally the money's gone. So he's trying to find it out. So when he confronts his girlfriend on taking the money, she ends up puking. She pukes up a swallowed baggie, a saran wrap, or whatever, plastic bag, filled with half-dissolved pills. Okay, so we know she's a junkie and a druggie, and it's possibly stashing drugs for somebody. So she knows she's muling. But when confronted about the money, her ass started to hurt and started to bleed. And they had to take her to the hospital, where you find out she had taken the $5,000. Now, mind you, he did $4,000 in one, envelope, hiccups and burps at the same time, not fun. But he took $4,000 in one fucking envelope, another grand in another envelope, in hundreds. She rolled them up and shoved it up her ass. How the fuck do you get $5,000 in hundreds, mind you, up your fucking ass? Or even scarier, how the fuck did they get him out? Apparently he tried to get him out using tongs and something else, I don't know, which is fucking frightening. Well, apparently they had to go to the ER and surgery had to be done because she was bleeding. Anyways, so my question is, simple question. Would he still want the $5,000 after she shit it out? I mean, they never said it was in a plastic bag. And this is, I mean, granted it's not entirely paper. There's a cloth material in money that makes it different so you can't counterfeit it as easily. But so yeah, money is like a combination of paper and cloth. That's why you can keep it in your pocket when you do laundry, and then you can dry it out like towel. Anyways, next fucking story. Hey, leave a comment in my comment box below. Would you want to keep the $5,000 even though it was covered in shit? There you go. I finally have a question to the audience. Would you keep the money? Anyways, next fucking story. Now, mostly the whole world has seen this stupid video. Miley Cyrus, what's the word, twerking? I always knew it was shaking your ass. I didn't know there was an actual term for it. I thought a twerk was like a quirk. You know, somebody's got a little quirk to them, they got it, I don't know. Or you're tweaking or you're twerking something on a machine or a computer or something. Anyways, apparently twerking means shaking your ass. And everybody's seen Miley Cyrus's video at the VMAs. Well, there's another twerking video, and this video shows what happens when twerking goes wrong. Now, I actually saw this video for the first time yesterday. I had to watch it like 3 times, and now, mind you people, I have a twisted fucking sense of humor. So people may not agree with it, but I laughed my fucking ass off. Not because of the injury, that was done. But A, it was funny, and B, in all honesty, it was her own fault. Now, the video I'm referring to is, I don't know if anybody else has seen this. This video is already going viral. It's a woman twerking in her own house. Here. The woman twerking in her own house. And what's happening is she decides to twerk in front of a camera. So she starts shaking her ass, goes over, turns up the volume. Now, to set this up, she's got a regular door, maybe about 3 feet away from a glass table. Alright, you already see where this. If you haven't seen the video, you see where this is going. The glass video, or the glass table, whatever. I'm half awake, people. The glass table has lit candles on it in the middle of the day. And an open bottle of booze. This seems way too elaborate and almost set up, you know. Anyway, so she decides to start twerking, standing on her head. Well, she does it by using the door as leverage to lean up against. Now, I've done that too, you know, just trying to stand on my head, not twerking. Well, needless to say, somebody is on the other end and decides, hey, what are you doing? Opens the door. She falls backwards, lands on the table, shatters the table, booze gets on her leg, candle ignites booze, leg catches on fire. And she starts freaking out to blood-curdling screams. Oh my god. But, yeah, I know people who commented, oh my god, this is so horrible, blah, blah, blah. I busted out laughing. I laughed so hard I fell over. I was watching it while sitting down on the floor in front of my laptop. And, well, wife's laptop, our laptop, whatever. And yes, it was fucking funny as hell. And like I said in the warning, if you continue to watch and you remain offended, it's your own fault. I thought it was funny, people. Because, first of all, the glass table's only 3 feet away from the door. Okay, so whether or not, even if you took the booze and the candles and the person opening the door out of the equation, she could have lost her balance. That close to the fucking table, she should have known that she could have fallen over before she stood on her hands. Second of all, why are you using candles in the middle of the day? Use incense and set it up somewhere else. An open bottle of booze in the middle of the day? You know, by the way the sunlight looked, it could have even been morning. Because it looked like you did see sunlight coming through a window. Now, and you take into account all 4 of these things. Upside, and you could have locked the fucking door. I mean, it's way too fucking convenient. So you got the bottle of booze, the candles, the glass table, and her up against the door. I'm sorry, it almost seems staged, but you can't fake those fucking screams. That's one of the things it's not what made it funny. The whole thing that she fell over and then caught on fire is what made it funny. When she started screaming, okay, it kind of stopped being funny and started being, oh my god, she's really hurt. Kind of. That's about it. Now, I mean, I know people aren't going to agree with me, but fuck it. That's why the warning and disclaimer exists on this show. I'm allowed to have my own fucking opinions. Thank you, America, for freedom of fucking speech. Anyways, this has been episode 4, season 2. A good fucking morning. Leave a comment below if you want to say something. I don't know, anything. Tell me what you think of the show and answer my question about the shit. Would you take the money knowing that it came out of somebody's ass? $5,000, mind you. Would you still want that money back? Anyways, like my dislike, you know where the button is. Click on the little subscribe button, And I'll see you next time. Next Saturday fucking morning. I got out here like 6:28. It's like 6:42. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. It was in the 6:20s when I came out here. Now it's 6:42. So anyways, I'm Justice on the Internet saying good fucking morning. Later.